step it off. How's that sound?
Sounds like a plan to me, Sergeant.
You got any questions about how we're gonna do that aerosol business?
No,
Or at least the sandbox,
like, yeah.
sand table, whatever the fuck it's called. I guess
None. Yeah, none for me. Just to paraphrase, though, we're going to be loading up, go to the runway, drop, and then land, and then get ready to actually head out.
Yeah, so there's going to be different birds for the training portion than the operations. So we're going to use these ones here, I think, for the operation, and there's going to be another set of 4 birds already placed on the runway, I think. I'm waiting for the exact location of those, and we'll use those for the practice run just to make sure the operation birds have 2 sets of ropes each for sure.
Roger.
Okay, cool. That be all. Thank you, gentlemen.
Ooh.
Oh no, god damn it.
That reminds me. Let's step out for a sec. We gotta figure out what our flight plan is to get to the AO.
Sergeant Dale, I believe that Dagger is off comms. They're wanting you to take over for them, but you weren't here.
So pretty much literally all I was thinking was going up the runway to the north, have a northeastern heading until we hit the lake, and then just go straight east into the LZ. Pretty simple, pretty simplistic. Any objections?
You're gonna be staying treetop level, pretty low the whole way.
Was she asked uniform to...
One might even say contour.
Contour.
Uniform was already passed out.
Yeah, probably contour, maybe just above. Definitely not too high, but don't try to hit a tree, because I've done that before.
Have step off.
Do you guys have
Yeah,
a
that wouldn't be
secondary
good.
and tertiary LZ?
What is there any particular formation you want at the landing zone itself,
We didn't say anything about the ammo. Did we?
The landing zone.
or
thinking-
the fast rope zone?
Yeah, alright, we'll send it down to squad leads. We'll take care of it next week. Alright.
Okay, give me a sec. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. For when we come into the fast rope zone, I'm thinking we're heading east. We'll try to bank it up to the north a bit, and then come in southwise, so we can kind of line up along that road a bit better than if we were just coming straight in.
And then just file hover down the road.
Yep.
The only thing to make this last turn here, to do like that, that's going to be one hell of a sharp bank. We're going to lose speed and altitude perfectness.
My recommendation would be to stay out of all this white space. I
Okay,
mean,
so
you're gonna be flying, at the level of the trees pretty much anyway. With the exception right here, there's a little bit of a hill that you got to come up. But I mean, I don't know. Wouldn't want to do any hooks. I mean, I would almost just do something along these lines, or you could, do a diamond formation or whatever. I mean, it doesn't have to be on the road.
The trees you think are low enough for us to be able to drop them in through the trees?
I mean, I don't know what the trees look like, but
Well, I'll get
if,
recon.
if they're too tall, then I mean, you can
that one has a
push to the road. But I don't think if it's densely wooded area. I mean, I don't know that going to the road is really going to help you much anyway. If your rotor blades are wider than the road is,
Which
So
they
I
probably
think
are
really-
for Blackhawks.
so I think really, that have your primary, and then where you're going to have your secondary, and your tertiary LZs at.
Well, I'll scout him
Let's
out
just
for
look
you.
to the west.
I'll scout him out
back.
for you as soon as I'm in the
See, the
air.
issue is you want to stay away from the comms tower.
Rebind it, because that works for me.
Try T.
It also looks.
It's whatever, I think
It
whatever
looks
you
like
have
it
your
doesn't
lock set
have a
to.
battery in because it's showing red.
Hey, how's it going?
Does it require a battery?
I mean, technically,
I'm F.
Negative, Cap.
technically you can make
Hey,
it.
how's it going?
Good. You ready to blow shit up?
Yes. You said.
By default, it's T.
I want to see explosions from the air.
Do whatever your lock-on button is, like if you're using the javelin.
So you got to make
the
them big
only
enough.
thing I gotta blow up is that radio tower. I'm going to
Kinda
blow
just
it up
tap it
really
once,
well.
hold it or nothing.
That's what I like to hear.
Some binos defaulted to backward slash as well, Captain.
There's fucking look at all the experts coming out of the woodwork now.
Enjoy the show.
And that's only if the fast roping doesn't actually work.
Well, whatever explosives you guys do set, I will have probably the best view of it all.
You smart motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true. You streaming?
I am.
I'm also going to continue the Pulp Fiction.
Hey, Sergeant Hartman.
Sweet. Sydney with VOD later.
Fucking thing. The insane new zoom.
That's killing me.
Ah, roger.
Or just a clip, whatever.
Okay. So the flight plan is to just head straight into it.
Yeah.
Pull their vectors out.
The
Nope.
fast roping.
They've already been fixed for the next hotfix.
I know.
What? Don't need sharps training there, Lieutenant Margiota.
Yep.
That's why you got that like 7 magnified fucking vector so you can see it.
So you running this tonight, or is Sergeant Griggs?
I am. Unless I get shot and killed, then Griggs is running.
Lieutenant,
Which one are you talking about?
hopefully that won't happen. Where the birds are.
Crossing fingers.
Ooh, that's a mistake.
Like, just direct-
Now remember, when you fast rope out of the bird, it's feet first. Feet should be on the ground first, not your head.
I always tried to prefer the belly flop.
Pretty much anything that's not flat
saw
ground
one.
is a bad idea.
I accomplished it once,
Yeah, let's hope so.
and then I woke up.
Alright, that's for Charlie. Rally with me.
Yeah.
Are you bringing it?
Rally up on the XO, guys.
Okay, rally up.
Alright, that's for Charlie. How y'all doing tonight? There we go. We're about to rain some death and destruction. Let's have some fucking energy about it, huh? Alright, that said. So, what is the training focus for tonight?
Air assault.
Air assault.
Air assault.
Air assault,
Fast
we
roping.
go. Specifically, fast roping. So, that said, obviously, this is, considering that we are an air assault unit, this is kind of an important thing for us to fucking know how to do. Would y'all agree?
Air assault.
All right. So that said, I need you guys, everybody, make sure you pay attention. For those of you who have not been to air assault school before, this is something you need to fucking know how to do and make sure you understand it. For those of you who have been to air assault, but it has been since the beginning of this year, you also need to pay the fuck attention because there have been a few minor things that have changed this year than what it was in prior. So everybody needs to be paying attention to what the fuck is going on tonight and what's happening. Everybody clear on that? All right, good shit. All right, that said, here in just a moment, we'll go ahead and turn it over to our fine air assault instructors, and we'll get going. But first, Captain, did you have anything you want to go over?
Negative. XO.
Yes.
I said negative XO.
Copy that. All right, that said, Sergeant McCoy, coming up. Floor is yours.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I'm a little disappointed, Havoc 3. You guys did it way better in the briefing. How we doing tonight? Alright, you guys got to work on it. That was just a fluke. Alright, we're going to be going over some air assault real quick, so follow me over to the birds. We're going to try and knock this out, go over some changes. So, on me.
Can I help you, 1-1?
I was poking you because at the time Sergeant McCoy said you were going to be up there with him.
Oh.
But then it didn't matter anyway, so.
I'm getting very tired.
Whew.
Hernandez, deploy your tow ropes.
My ball hairs?
That'll work. It's that long.
Like a company run or something? Jeez.
At least we get to do this in one swoop.
Yeah, right?
Wish I could run around and be cool,
moving
wear
in herds.
sunglasses.
They do move in
Why
herds.
is no one calling run cadence?
All right, school circle
I'm
up.
out of breath.
It's a fucking stampede.
Do we need to advise 7-5 that their runway is going to be full of people?
The only people who need to know about it are standing right here, so.
All right.
Hey, don't
Looks
break.
like we got almost everyone.
things.
Okay, so first things first, air assault fast roping. Who knows when we do this and why? Anybody, stand up and start speaking.
Because it looks cool on camera.
That is one reason, yes. Sergeant Gray. Speak up.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Thank you, Sergeant. In situations where we cannot fit the entire force in the landing zone.
Excellent. So we use only when the best LZ is not one we can put the bird down on the ground. So we try not to fast rope for the simple reason that it leaves the birds exposed above the horizon as an open target for X amount of seconds while you guys get your fat asses out the bird. All right. So tonight we're specifically focusing on that. There are a few procedures that have changed. There is one major safety precaution that we're going to go through right now. So everybody go ahead and hit escape. Go to configure and controls. In the bottom right of controls, you will see configure add-ons. Go ahead and click on that. Inside that, you're looking for ACE vehicles in the drop-down. There is a keybind called fast rope. You need to make sure that is bound to, I use the end key that has worked for me 100% of the time. Some people use insert. I have heard mixed reports, but I guarantee you it will work with the end key. So make sure that is bound. Make sure the cut rope option is not bound, period. Just get rid of it. You will never use this feature as infantry. Except in very rare occasions, but just make sure that it's not bound. Period. Okay. Any questions about that?
Negative.
Sorry. Okay. This is what you're going to use when your number is called to get out of the bird. Simply push this new hotkey and fucking just take your hands away. Just lift your hands up in the air and do nothing with them until you're on the ground. All right? Do not touch anything. Like, seriously, if anyone uses the repel function out of the fucking helicopter tonight, I'm going to NJP the shit out of you. I don't really care. It's been like that for years. If I see it tonight, you're fucked. Do not ever use the repel feature getting out of the bird. Is that understood?
What?
Excellent. All right. So that's the big safety blah blah here. Now, a couple changes. What we were doing before is numbering people, odds and evens on each side of the Blackhawk. We're no longer doing that. We're just rearranging how we put people in and just numbering them in order. So what's going to happen? On one side, numbers 1 and 2 are always going to be your largest machine guns. So in the case of weapons, it will be your 240 gunners. All right. In the case of a rifle squad, it will be both of your 249s. There will always be numbers 1 and 2, no matter what bird you're getting on. The team leaders will always be the last two other than the Chalkley. So that means you always put your ARs on one side. You will always put your team leaders on the opposing side in the rear. Is that making sense? Okay, it's pretty straightforward. So now we're just going to number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so on. All right, so we don't have to use those little brains of yours to try and figure out, what comes after 5 in an odd number sequence. So it's a lot easier, a lot more streamlined now. And this is specifically for the Blackhawk, how you're going to do this. On the Chinook, it's a little bit different, but the concept is the same. So we're not going to really dive into Chinook tonight because we're using Blackhawk. So you'll have to figure that out or come to Air Assault school proper to get a little bit more education on that, which I do highly recommend if you have the time. One other note for the Chinook is that when we line everyone up, we're loading one entire row at a time. We're not alternating back and forth anymore. All right, so we're just going to load one side and then the other. It's a lot more streamlined, a lot faster to get everyone in the fucking bird. Is that understood? All right, excellent. That's pretty much going to cover the changes here. Let's move on to chalk leading. All right, so chalk leads are generally going to be your squad leaders, and that's what's going to happen tonight. So the procedure here, once everyone's in the bird, numbered off, make sure you remember your numbers. The pilot is going to be in communication with the chalk leader over the intercom. So this means everyone needs to shut the fuck up when we do fast roping. None of this little small talk shit in the bird. You know, if you got to talk, just get out, don't. Period. Talk on your radio to your team, but do not use the intercom. You have to be on it, though, to hear your numbers. So that's why you cannot talk. So as we get close, the pilot is going to call the chalk lead, prepare ropes or prepare the system. In that case, the chalk lead will ace interact with the bird, prepare fast rope system. Takes about 10 to 15 seconds. They will respond with system prepared. Next call out is going to be ropes, 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 or deploy ropes, and then the callback is ropes, ropes, ropes. This will be determined by the pilot when the bird is stable. He will let the chalk lead know when it is safe to deploy the ropes. Then you're waiting for the pilot to give you the go-ahead. All right, do not start calling numbers. Wait until the pilot tells you go, go, go. From here, the chalk lead will start announcing numbers. 1 go, 2 go, and then they're going to wait until those numbers hit the ground. You have to wait until boots are on the ground before putting more on the rope. Otherwise, you could really fuck this up. Do not rush it. That will fuck the whole system up. Now, the correct response for getting out of the bird, what is it? Anybody?
Your number and out.
There you go. You know why we say out and not going? Sergeant Gray. Exactly. Because if someone happens to fuck their number up, or just, say they got their number right, but they say the wrong number, and they say they're 3, but they say 5 out, or 5 going, well, now 5 just heard 5 go, and now we got 3 motherfuckers on the ropes, and that's going to cause problems. All right, is this making sense to everyone? All right, make sure you're using the proper pro words during these procedures. Otherwise, you could get very confusing and very dangerous real quick. It's already dangerous enough. Now, speaking of danger, you may or may not be injured when you get off the ropes. Sometimes it happens. It's it's a slippery slope. So in the case of this, if someone is unconscious under the ropes, do not, I say again, do not go to them and provide medical aid until the bird is clear of the AO, or at least of your landing zone. All right? Because if you go there, you got more people coming out of the bird. Sergeant Gray's fat ass with this 240 is going to land on your head, and that is not going to be a good time for you. All right, so make sure you wait for the bird to provide any medical that needs to happen on the ground. Is that clear? All right, the goal here is obviously to get everyone on the ground safely and minimize the time the bird is in the air. So keep that in mind, but at the same time, do not rush this. Otherwise, it could fuck up the whole system. So just keep a steady pace, chalk leads, when you're calling the numbers. Make sure you're getting boots on the ground before you call the next set, and we'll be all good. Does anyone have any questions before we step this off for a trial run here? Sergeant Harvin.
Thanks, McCoy. Quick question. When down the bottom of the ropes, is the procedure still to form up a 360, wait for the bird to clear, and then move to cover?
It's going to depend on your situation. In a fast rope scenario, you don't have to get a 360 on the area. You can just move your ass to cover. There's no point in sitting out in the open if the bird's not on the ground to protect it. It's going to be open anyway, so might as well get yourself to cover first, then sit out in the open. If being out in the open is your only choice, then fine, but try and move to cover concealment if you can, which there should be plenty of, hence we're fast roping into that area anyway.
Okay, just wanted to double check. That was what we always used to do. Thank you.
Yep. Do not wait. As soon as you're on the ground, move. Go ahead, Lieutenant.
That said, do not wait underneath the fucking bird, because if that bird loses lift, then it's going to come crashing down on your fucking head. So make sure you're pushing out away from bird. Normally, when you get out of a bird when it's on the ground, whoever's hot making, shut the fuck up. Normally, what you're doing is if the bird is landing on the ground, you just push it to the edge of the rotors. In this case, you need to get outside of the edge of those rotors. So that way, if that bird comes tumbling, it's not making you into a fucking pancake. Make sense, everybody?
Whoop, whoop,
Whoop. All right, Sergeant McCoy.
Thanks, sir. All right, anyone else? Questions, comments, concerns before we set this off? Captain, you got anything?
No.
Roger. Delta Company, Captain Blair, do you have anything to add?
I only have one thing, and that is the pro word of abort. Just know that anybody can call this if you see something going wrong that either the team leads or the pilot doesn't see that might be a safety issue. So if you see anything like that, just know the pro word of abort.
Oh, did you go over what to do if something fucks up?
Not yet. All right. Thank you for reminding me. All right, if something does go wrong, what's going to happen is the abort will be called, pilot's going to cut the ropes, and we're going to get the bird out of there, okay? So if you're stuck on the bird, don't worry. It might happen. We're going to get you out of there. We're going to find a place to set the birds down, and we'll reconsolidate the platoon once we can get everyone on the ground. All right, we're not going to fucking try and land the birds in that same LZ because that defeats the entire purpose. All right, so if something does go wrong, make sure you call abort. Mainly this will be on chalk leads and the pilot to work this out. The pilot
Areas clear comms.
and that's it. All right. Any questions on that?
Negative, sir.
Negative, sir.
All right. All right. Deco, you're missing one pilot at this time. Is that correct?
That's correct. He's on his way back.
Okay, roger that.
Put him in the fucking Chinook. Do 3 pilots.
How long are you expecting for them to come back, Captain Boyer?
It shouldn't be long, but for the purpose of this, we can switch out to the Chinook.
I mean, by the time I get the whole platoon lined up and numbered, do you think he'll be back?
Is he already loading back in?
He's loading back in.
Okay, Roger. We'll
All
just. I think we'll stick with this then. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, stick with the Blackhawks, Sergeant McCoy. Just go ahead and have somebody else simulate the give him permission to load the bird.
All right, Roger. Yep. Again, make sure you're asking permission from the pilot to load the bird. If I could get someone from Dagger, Captain Ringrose, just to act as the third one, the missing pilot.
I'll take care of it, Sergeant.
Thank you. All right, just we're gonna do this in the order of the platoon column: 3-1, 3-4, 3-3, and 3-2. I believe it was. So
3-2, then 3-3.
All right, motherfucker. All right, you guys know what's up. You guys know what's up. You know my intent. Make it happen. Good. Just get lined up.
Line up on
numbered.
the third bird to the northwest.
Once you're numbered, load in.
Stay condition 4.
Chill here for a bit.
Havoc 3. Make sure everyone stays condition 4.
Make sure you stay in condition 4. Copy that.
Which side?
We're gonna go to the 4th bird.
Stay condition 4.
Which bird do you guys not have a pilot on at the moment?
I believe it's the first bird, but I think Sergeant Nichols has that covered.
No, I'll get Nichols to go because she'd be actually loading into the bird. I'll stand out there and wait for Dusk.
Nichols went to the 4th port.
Permission to load.
Captain Blair. Captain.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna
Please
get
load.
Nichols to. I'm gonna take Nichols' spot because she's gonna be actually doing the fast roping.
Can you go to the first bird then?
Yep. Just get her to jump into a. Get ready to jump into a bird.
Okay, awesome.
Ryder.
Oh,
One.
Yep. Coming. I want to be with guys with the big dicks.
Lieutenant Margie, you'll be 8.
8.
All right.
We got the
looks
biggest
good.
dicks here, so.
Pretend I'm your
Captain
pilot.
Rose, how you doing?
Good yourself.
Not too bad. Do we have permission to board your aircraft?
You have permission to board Chief Dusk's aircraft. Yes.
Okay, copy. Chief Jess is going to be flying for us tonight.
He will be. Yes.
Okay, Captain. Thank you, Captain. All right, you guys are cleared to board the aircraft. Team leads, make sure you're taking the guns.
Let's find a bird to hop in here.
The course Burns, you guys are the first 2 in.
6 and the second bird.
Delta's in.
Yep. Burns. Of course, go. Oh, here, hold on. I gotta give you numbers. I'm sorry.
They're
Burns
1 and
1, 2,
J3, Hernandez 4,
Six.
Pike
Copy.
5.
Emmanuel, let me squeeze in there in front of you. And Rainey too.
Hawkins 6, Vasquez 7,
Hawkins 6.
Steele
Copy.
8, McCoy 9,
Roger.
Rainey 10,
10.
Manuel 11, Meyer
Copy,
12. I'm 13. They'll balance it out.
Hawkins in. Copy.
Phoenix, this is Thunder on 7-0. Can I confirm what's the status on 3-1?
Loud and clear.
3-1 is in and we'll be running
Drum, we're in the first third.
momentarily.
South third.
Roger, I'll wait for him here.
3-7, send it.
3-1, wait.
3-1's
we
all
got,
loaded over.
one more coming in.
Roger that.
I'm calling it up. Bows, 3-6.
Who are we waiting
we're,
for?
we're missing a pilot still.
Drum.
Yeah.
He's running down the road right now.
Oh,
Drum's
okay.
coming in.
I would fly you guys in, but I think I'd get in trouble.
Probably.
Alright, drum's gonna be 13.
Drum, you're 13.
Run, fat ass. Don't stop.
Your controls,
Where's your
Chief
helmet?
Desk.
What the fuck?
Mine.
Sexer.
No, but I'm glad you're wearing a parachute. Does your ejection seat not work?
Yes, it does, Captain. It's called being overly prepared.
Drums in.
Now we're all in.
Phoenix Flight, Dagger 70.
Dagger, Phoenix Flight 7-0.
Clear to lift and commence practice flight.
Roger, spooling.
You're plugged in.
Alright, we need to simulate a hot landing when we get out and we get to cover. You need to start shouting pew pew, pew pew. Or if you're a machine gunner, rat-a-tat-tat, motherfucker.
Just
Phoenix Flight, Dagger 70.
Dagger, Phoenix Flight 70.
What's going to be the landing order of the birds when we go to LZ?
Stand by real quick.
Phoenix Flight, Dagger 70.
Dagger 70, Phoenix Flight.
Be advised, 3-6 wants us to come in for fast roping west to east from the bird layout as it is right now, so west to east.
Roger, west to east.
Dagger, Thunder 70.
Thunder, Dagger 70, send traffic.
Advise when Thunder is cleared to spool and lift. Over.
Copy, I will find out for you right now. Phoenix Flight, Dagger 70. Phoenix Flight, Dagger 70.
Dagger, this is Phoenix 1-4 stepping up. 2-1 is disconnected.
Copy, you guys are cleared to spool at this time.
Stand by.
Thunder, Dagger 70.
Dagger, Thunder send.
Clear to take off.
Roger, Thunder cleared to spool and take off. Apollo Airbase Thunder 6-1, spooling Mike 2 aircraft parking.
Dagger, Phoenix flight.
Phoenix Flight, Dagger, set in traffic.
Roger that. Do you want to wait for that pilot, or do you want to transition to Phoenix Heavies?
I will inquire. We're not waiting. Disembark. Take Phoenix Heavy.
Roger that.
Apollo Airbase Thunder 6-1, good spool Mike 2 aircraft parking, taxi Mike 2 Sierra 2 for runway 18 straight out departure to the South Thunder.
Phoenix Flight, Dagger.
Send it for Phoenix flight.
Which Blackhawk do you want us to take at this time?
You can take Blackhawk number 2.
Copy, Blackhawk number 2. Be advised, Southern Chinook is going to be the first one in Dagger Flight, or Phoenix Flight.
Apollo Airbase Thunder 6-1, holding short 02, going to be entering runway 18 straight out departure to the South Thunder. Apollo Airbase Thunder 6-1 rolling.
What you don't want to be.
Apollo Airbase Thunder 6-1, out to your south, flaps up, gears up, transitioning 70 and 71, good day.
Dagger, Phoenix 1-4.
Phoenix Dagger, in traffic.
Interrogative, what order would you like the birds in there?
Southern Chinook first.
Copy.
Thunder, Dagger 70.
Dagger Thunder send.
Advise, stay way the fuck out into the west. 5 doesn't want you spotting anything too soon.
Copy. Thunder will keep an eye on the Chinooks as it's coming in.
Copy, Tango Mike. Phoenix Flight Dagger 70, clear spool.
Dagger, copy. Phoenix flight spooling.
Ooh. Warnick, thank you very much for the sub. 2 Chinooks and a Black Hawk. Thank you, Warnick. Guessing you couldn't get a fill-in spot tonight? Come on, slow down. I'm not permitted to look at the AO yet,
This is
so...
Phoenix Flight, all birds ready.
Clear to lift.
Copy, cleared to lift. Flat ops, Phoenix Flight, 2 times Chinooks, 1 times Blackhawk, lifting time now, pushing due north.
Better warm up my thermals as well. Yes, we do. It's not overly detailed, but you'll find it in the library as the 74th Flight School document. I'm way too fast.
Thunder Dagger 70.
Dagger, Thunder, send.
5 wants you to do a flyover, make sure we're not going to be taking any fire on our way in.
Copy, can I confirm Wild Weasel? Or just visually scanning?
Let me get that information for you. Thunder Dagger 70, confirm Wild Weasel, southwest to northeast.
Copy, Thunder's going to be in from the southwest. Time now.
Copy.
Thunder, this is Phoenix Flight 7-1, how are we looking?
Be advised, I've got absolutely nothing on visuals or spikes down there, so you should be good.
Copy that, Thunder, thanks for the overwatch.
Dagger, Thunder, 7-0, be advised, Wild Weasel complete, no shots, I didn't even hear any small arms come up at me.
Copy, Thunder. Hang a mic.
How's it going, Rally Sports? Oh, that's always good to hear. Set up a waypoint yet. Let's bring flares back to Echo. Dagger, Thunder 7-0.
Stand by.
Oops, wrong one.
Thunder, this uniform's under traffic.
Uniform, this is Thunder. Be advised, the radio tower compound has got a lot of movement in it at this time. Break. I believe they've got riled up from my Wild Weasel.
Roger that, Thunder.
Dagger, this is First Bird, Phoenix Flight out to the west.
Copy, Phoenix Flight, First Bird out to the west.
Dagger, Phoenix, out to the west.
Copy, out to the west.
I apologise for my squeaky chair if you can hear it. I did. Haha.
Phoenix Flight, Dagger.
Dagger, this is Phoenix Flight. Be advised, all out west.
Copy, all out west. I was just about to inquire about that last bird.
Affirm. Dagger, be advised, First Bird had to call abort and land just west of LZ.
Copy, First Bird had to abort to land west of LZ.
Put up Phoenix Flight back in your airspace 2 times CH-47 Foxtrot, 1 times UH-60 Mike. Will be landing direct at helicopter parking. Mike 1.
Dagger, Thunder 7-0, advise when ready for case checking.
Thunder, Dagger, ready for CAS check-in.
Dagger, Thunder is flight of 1 times A-10 Charlie, currently 3 kilometers to the north of Task Force. Break. I am full load on the guns, 19 Ligers, 2 times AGM 65 Hotel Mavericks, 4 times GBU 54s, 2 times AIM-9 X-ray Sidewinders. I am DCS laser and FAC capable. Fuel tanks at 92% and bleeding for a playtime of 0 plus 90. Abort code is abort. Standing by on 704 tasking. Over.
Thunder, I have you full load on the guns 3 kilometers north of task force. 19 times Ligers, 2 times AGM 65 Hotel Mavericks, 2 times GBU 54s, 2 times Sidewinders. Fuel is 92% and bleeding for a playtime of 0 plus 90 minutes. Abort code is abort.
Dagger, Thunder, good read back. Stand by for spot check.
Phoenix Flight, all birds birds on the deck.
Copy,
Schooling
stand by for
fans,
SWAT
Alpha
check.
frequency 75. Have a good day.
At this time, we've got approximately 3 squads of infantry around that tower break. I also have visual on red smoke. Looks to be close to your position, over.
Copy, 3 times infantry platoon, or correction, squads inside objective of radio tower, red smoke near our position, that is not ours.
Roger, with this tree cover I can't tell you who's friendly and who's enemy down there.
Copy, unsure who's friendly, who's enemy, copy. Be advised, troops are in contact as well at this time.
Copy, troops in contact.
Apollo Tower, Warlord, signing on 7-5 and schooling at helicopter parking.
Wait, you're not meant to be watching other people's streams while you're flying. It's like drink driving.
This is Phoenix 2-1, signing in frequency 751 times H6M. Mike Littlebirds shows pulling at helicopter parking.
They have the little bird up.
Thunder Dagger 70.
Dagger Thunder, send.
Be advised, 5 wants you to look for enemy mortar pit inside AO. We're getting peppered with IDF at this time.
Copy, looking. Dagger Thunder, tower area is clear, looking at the town.
Copy.
That looks ominous. That's because
Apollo Tower, Warlord, lifting at helicopter parking, direct departure to the north.
clicking the wrong button. So there's yellow smoke.
Apollo Air Base, this is Phoenix 2-1, shell lifting from helicopter parking for direct departure to the north.
Apollo Tower, Warlord is returning to base.
Apollo Air Base, this is Lancer 2-1, signing off 75, have a good day.
Dagger, this is Lancer 2-1, signing at frequency 70.
Lancer 2-1, this is Dagger, solid copy 70.
Apollo Tower, Warlords on the deck at rearm.
Dagger, Thunder 70.
Thunder Dagger 70, it's in traffic.
Reference Alt 4 mark 1111, grid reference 077078. Break. Directly east of your pos, it's going to be 2 times mortars out in the open.
Copy. Red 4 marker 1111 mortars.
Dagger, Thunder copies.
Dagger, this is Lancer, I have eyes on red smoke. Is that friendly or hostile?
Be advised, red smoke at this time is hostile.
Copy that. Dagger, this is Lancer, advise when ready for cast check-in.
Apollo Tower, Warlord is spooling at rearm. Direct departure to the north.
Thunder Dagger 70.
Dagger, Thunder send.
Be advised, we have fire mission going out on those mortars from Havoc 4. Can you confirm BDA when available?
A firm, Thunder's gonna keep eyes on.
Copy, thank you.
Apollo Tower, Warlord lifting.
Thunder, Lancer.
Lancer, Thunder 7-1.
Yeah, affirm. Hey, do you have anything on your sensor screen?
I do have a fair few things.
Be advised,
Could you be a bit more specific?
BDA.
We were just curious about.
Copy. Rounds have not
your-
landed yet. Oh, disregard. First round dead on. Wait one. I'll check the second mortar.
Copy.
Hollow Tower, Warlord, 175, signing off.
Dagger Thunder 70. Be advised. BDA is 50 over 100. Get Havoc 4 to shift their fire about 10 meters to the south.
Copy. Be advised, we're going to task you on the end of that since it's 50 out of 100.
Copy. Did you want to give me a fire mission, or did you want me to just hit it type 3?
Just hit it time now. We're being hit really hard, so just E-TAS it with weapon of your discretion.
Thunder's going to be in from the northeast with guns.
Copy, in from the northeast with guns.
Wait one, Lancer. Dagger Thunder guns.
Copy, Thunder guns.
Dagger Thunder out to the north. BDA is 100 over 100.
Copy, Thunder, good work.
Lancer, this is Thunder sent last traffic.
Lancer 2-1, requesting cast check-in.
Lancer 2-1, go ahead with cast check-in.
Dagger, this is Lancer, flight of 1 times H6 Mike Little Bird. I am 3 clicks west of the radio tower at Cherubs 2. Weapon systems reading as 2,600 rounds on a GAU 19 Alpha, 38 times Liger rockets. Fuel systems reading as 90% and bleeding with a playtime of 0 plus 5 minutes. I am laser DCS in fact capable with an abort code of chicken fingers. How copy?
I have you as 1 times H6 Mike Little Bird, 3 kilometers west of radio tower, 2,600 on the gun, 38 Ligers. Fuel is 90% and bleeding for a playtime of 0 plus 5 minutes. Abort code is chicken fingers.
Good copy. Lancer on station, standing by for work.
Copy, Lance.
Dagger Warlord on 7-0, ready for cast check-in.
Warlord, Dagger 7-0, send cast check-in.
Dagger Warlord, we are 1 times H64 Echo, Apache Guardian, sitting approximately 1.1 clicks west of BP Lake at Angels 1. We're full on guns, 3 8 Ligers, 4 Limas, 4 Kilos, 2 AIM-9X Sidewinders. We are lays and DCS capable. We are 98% bleeding for a flight time of 120 mics. Abort code is pamphlet. How copy?
Warlord, Dagger, say again last, everything after guns.
Roger. Again, everything after guns. We are 3 8 Ligers, 4 Limas, 4 Kilos, 2 AIM-9X Sidewinders. We are lays and DCS capable. Fuel is at 98% and bleeding for flight time of 120 mics. Abort code is pamphlet. How copy?
I have you as 1 times H64 Echo, 1.1 kilometers west of BP Lake. Full load on the guns, 3 8 times Ligers, 4 Limas, 4 kilos, 2 times Sidewinders. Fuel is 98% and bleeding for a playtime of 0 plus 120 minutes. Abort code is pamphlet.
Good copy. Warlord is standing by for work.
Copy, Warlord.
Dagger Thunder 70.
Thunder Dagger 70 in traffic.
Just be advised, you've got infantry moving towards you from marker 1120 to your north east break. They're scattered through infantry line. The infantry is scattered through the tree line, so I am unable to get a better lock on them.
Copy. Infantry at 1120 scattered in the trees. Be advised, that might be friendly as 3-1's right on that position.
Be advised, they're moving towards friendly's positions. They're further out to the northeast.
Oh, copy. 1120, not 1102. My mistake.
Dagger, this is Lancer 2-1. Copy that. En route. Dagger, this is Lancer 2-1.
Lancer 2-1, this is Dagger's in traffic.
Dagger, be advised, 2 times KA reinforcements at airbase. Lancer off station to uniform change.
Copy. Lancer off station for uniform change.
Dagger Warlord on 7-0.
Warlord Dagger 7-0, in traffic.
Dagger Warlord, be advised at marker 1124, grid marker, or grid 074079 is 1 BM standby. One times BMD, and at grid marker 1125, or red 4 marker 1125, grid marker 073073 is 1 times BRDM.
Copy 1124074079er, BMD and 073073
I'm just deleting my marks that correspond to the same ID as yours, just so we don't have double ups.
Say again, last on 7-1.
Thunder is replacing his marks. There's a fair few double ups. I'm just trying to get all the IDs separate.
Roger.
Dagger Thunder 7-0. I got a bit off track there.
Thunder Dagger 7-0, sorry, was, had my off switch hit for a moment.
All good. Stand by for spot rep, over.
Copy, can read you 3x5 at this time.
Flat ops, Phoenix Flight 1 times.
Roger, wait one.
Mike, 1 times H6 Mike. Mike 1 helicopter parking.
Dagger Thunder 7-0. Marker 1128. Grid reference 076076 is 1 times enemy tank. I believe it's a T-80 break. Markers 1126 and 1127. Western side of Spielberg is 2 times gazes.
Copy 1128, possible T-80, say again where gazes are at this time.
Markers 1126 and 1127, west side of the town of Spielberg.
Copy 1126 and 1127, 2 times gaz. Got it.
Dagger Phoenix 1170.
Go for Dagger.
Lancer Dagger 7-0, standby for 5 line.
Dagger Phoenix standing by 5 line.
Lancer, be advised, we're on station for...
A-firm, understood. Warlord Dagger 7-0, standby for 5 line.
Dagger Warlord standing by.
Type 2 control, guns on target. Break. 150 meters west. Break. Zero 57073, 115 meters west, or correction, east of task force. Unknown. Stand by for remarks.
Standing by.
Try and just engage anything 150 meters east of task force with guns.
Roger, anything 15 meters east of task force. Can you say again, grid?
Reference grid 057073 approximate.
Roger, 057073 approximate.
Be advised, Willard, that's just an approximate. You're tasked anything 150 meters east of task force.
Roger, anything east of that point.
Copy.
Dagger, Phoenix 1170.
Dagger, Warlord on 70.
Flat ups.
Waller Dagger 70.
Phoenix flight lifting.
Dagger, Warlord, be advised, the tree cover's too thick, I can't really see anything.
Copy, you're still cleared to engage anything 150 meters east of task force.
Roger, please get back to me when clearance is lifted.
Copy, Willard.
Dagger, Phoenix flight 70.
Phoenix Flight 70. Phoenix Flight Dagger 70.
Dagger, Phoenix flight, recommend LZ 1132 south of comms tower. 2 times reinforcements, 1 times technical.
Copy. Warlord, you're cleared hot. Engage, engage, engage.
A-firm, Dagger, I can't get positive eyes on anything enemy at this time. Tree cover's too thick.
A-firm, still engaged.
Roger, fire for effect.
A-firm, fire for effect.
Warlord, guns, guns, guns.
Copy guns.
Dagger, this is Phoenix 2-1 on 70.
Thunder, Phoenix 1170, correction, 71, altitude check.
3 clicks.
Copy.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have any sort of collision at this sort of altitude difference.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting to hit you, but I was going right towards you, and we did hit on
Phoenix
the
Flight,
roof on the
Dagger
map.
70.
Dagger, Phoenix flight, sun traffic. Just
You're tasked on LZ at 047075, marking it time now. Blue 4 marker 1136.
Break. Dagger, this is Warlord. Be advised, we're taking shots. We're gonna back off for a little bit.
Start moving in.
Copy, Warlord.
Hitting the deck. Copy that, Dagger. Phoenix flight inbound, 30 seconds.
Dagger, Thunder, LZ looks clear, break.
Copy, Thunder.
I'm hitting treetops.
Warlord, Thunder, correction, Phoenix, Thunder, LZ is clear, doesn't look to be anything on the ground. Trees approximately 100 meters, 50 meters either side of LZ.
Tango Mike, Thunder. Dag, this is Phoenix on the deck, 10 seconds. Short 40 meters. Lifting.
Thunder, Dagger 7-0.
Copy, I'm gonna push north and then west.
Dagger, Thunder, send.
Be advised, we've had another round of IDF come hit us. Can you be on the lookout for that for us, please?
Firm, I'll start looking.
Tango Mike.
I need to get a less squeaky chair. That's friendlies there. Infantry, don't give a shit about them.
Flood ops, Phoenix flight, signing back on 7-5. Landing 1 mic.
Had me bloody air brakes out. Wondering why I wasn't climbing so fast.
Flood ops, Phoenix 1-1 on the deck. Lancer 1-1 is, or correction, Lancer 1-2 is doing their own thing.
Well, that's one way to knock trees down. Dagger Thunder 7-0.
Thunder Dagger 7-0, some traffic.
Be advised, it looks like there is another mortar at the previous spot that we had mortars break. Marked 1141, grid reference 077078.
Copy mortar at 1141077078.
Dagger Thunder, good copy. Do we still have a Lancer on station, or are you guys back at base?
Yeah, firm. Yeah, we just got back.
Thunder Dagger 7-0.
Dagger Thunder 7-0.
Stand by for 9 line on that mortar.
Dagger Thunder, standing by.
Type 2 control, guns on target. 1 through 3 in a break. 72 meters, mortar. 1141077078. Break. 1.5 clicks east. Egress yours. Stand by for remark.
Dagger Thunder 7-0, Type 2 Control 133 and A, mortar 1141077078, 1.5 to the east, standing by for remarks.
Call 30 seconds.
Dagger Thunder in from the west.
Copy in from the west. Warlord Dagger 7-0.
Dagger Warlord 7-0.
Can you get eyes on to our break 115 from task force position between us and the town? We're being engaged at this time.
Dagger Thunder 30.
Right.
Copy 30, cleared hot.
Dagger Warlord, copy, looking between you and the town.
Tango Mike, Warlord.
Dagger, this is Lancer back on station.
Copy, Lancer.
Dagger Thunder guns.
Copy guns, Thunder.
Dagger Thunder, he's definitely dead this time.
Copy, Tango Mike, Thunder. Good hunting.
A station 7-1. Has anyone dealt with that tank to the southeast of the objective?
Negative, it's just been marked.
Copy.
I don't believe they'll do anything until they get close to it.
Hey, firm. I just want to know its status.
mistake.
Warlord land 271 altitude check.
Angels 1.5.
Copy 1.5. Dagger Warlord 70.
Warlord Dagger 70.
Dagger Warlord, be advised, I'm not seeing much between you and the town. Be aware though of that BMD at marker 1124. Once you get out of the tree cover, it's gonna have a good line of sight on you guys.
Warlord Dagger, stand by for 5 line.
Dagger Warlord standing by.
Warlord 5 line is as follows. Type 2 control, break. One click northwest. 076 076 1128 T80. Munition your discretion. Stand by for remarks.
Standing by.
Which munition are you using if you need laser or lock-on capabilities for you? Because we have no eyes at this time.
I'm planning on using Lima radar guided at this time.
Copy, Lima radar guided, A-firm.
Dagger, Phoenix, this is Thunder. Recommend top-down attack, so surrounded by Hescos.
Copy, recommend top-down attack. Would you like to take it then, Thunder?
Negative. Warlord can still take it, just recommending top-down on him.
Copy, Thunder, copy, Thunder. Warlord, it's yours, top-down attack, surrounded by Hescos.
Dagger Warlord, copy. Rifle.
Copy, rifle. Warlord, stand by for second, 5 line.
Standing by. I got BDA.
Type 2 control, 780 meters.
Good impact, smoking.
West.
And dismounts.
11240740749er. BRDM. Stand by for remarks.
Standing by.
Weapon is your discretion as well.
A-firm. Target is BRDM at grid marker 074079.
Correct, 1124, the one you called up.
Roger. Copy, BD8. Dagger Warlord rifle.
Copy, Warlord, rifle.
Dagger, Thunder, 70.
Impact smoking.
Lancer Dagger 70, stand by for 5 line.
Dagger, Lancer standing by 5 line.
Type 2 control, guns and rockets. 500 meters east. Target description NA. Target location 500 meters west of task force position. Stand by for remarks.
Lance standing by.
Remarks are as follows: 3 to 500 meters west. Do not need visual on enemies. Confirm being engaged in that area. You are cleared. Guns and rockets. Confirm when on final.
Copy that. Confirm to your west.
A-firm, confirm west of task force.
Copy that. Type 2, guns and rockets, 500 meters east, NA 500 meters west of task force's positions. 3 to 500 meters west will engage without seeing targets.
Copy.
Dagger, Thunder 7-0.
Thunder, Dagger 7-0, send traffic.
Break. Dagger advised elements not to push into the fire zone.
Copy, Lancer.
Dagger, Thunder 7-0.
Thunder, Dagger 7-0, send traffic.
Be advised, BDA on both of Warlord's target is 100 over 100. Both are cooking.
Copy, 100 over 100. Lancer, Dagger 7-0, be advised, westernmost elements have popped green smoke. Avoid them if possible.
Copy, eyes on green on final.
Copy, cleared hot.
Copy, hot, guns, dart.
Copy, guns, and dart.
Dave, this is Lancer out to the west.
Copy, Lancer out to the west.
Looking good, Lancer.
Dagger, Warlord on 7-0.
Warlord, Dagger 7-0, send traffic.
Be advised Dagger Warlord, be advised that there is scattered infantry heading through the forest to the task force's south. Red 4 marker 1153.
1153, scattered infantry in the forest to our south.
Affirm, they seem to be heading towards you.
Copy.
Dagger, this is correction. Lancer, this is Uniform 7-0 over.
Dagger, Uniform, this is Lancer, send traffic.
Be advised when they're advised when ready for 5 line.
Copy, standing by for 5 line.
Type 2, guns and rockets. Friendlies are 300 east. You're going to be attacking 063080. Make this a wide area attack. We have infantry pushing through those trees. Call on final.
Uniform, say grid again.
063080. Reference port marker 1156. Composition mark is not accurate.
Firm, ready to attack.
Copy that. Go on.
Roger, will advise on final.
Lance, be advised, 5 wants you to go black on that run.
Copy, we will go black and RTB after finishing.
Yeah, affirm. Warlord, Dagger 7-0.
Dagger Warlord 7-0.
Stand by for 5 line.
Standing by.
Type 2 control. 610 meters northwest. 071078. 1151 retro marker gas.
Lancer on final.
Munitions your discretion.
Cleared hot.
Copy, cleared hot. Dagger Warlord copy. Guns.
Call tally.
Roger, standby. Dagger Warlord, tally gas.
Copy, cleared hot.
Dagger Lancer out to the west RTV at this time.
Copy that, Tango Mike.
Dagger Warlord dart.
Copy, dart.
Good shot, it's gone catastrophic.
Dagger Warlord, BDM is 100 over 100.
Tango Mike, Warlord.
The Thunder Lancing.
Lancer Thunder?
It was supposed to be BDA, wasn't it?
A-10.
Thunder, did you have any
Thunder,
BDA for Lancer?
Negative, I didn't even hear your fire mission.
Thunder, this is Uniform 7-0.
Uniform, Thunder, send.
We've got eyes on one potential source of this AGS fire we're taking. We want you to make it a priority to try to find anything else that could be throwing grenades at us, over.
Roger, first one I've got is a Gaz directly to your southeast. Wait when I mark. Dagger Thunder, marker 1159, grid reference 072077 is 1 times Gaz with an AGS on top.
Sorry about
Copy,
that, Thunder.
1159 gas with AGS on it.
Copy, that's probably going to be your most applicable threat at the moment.
Copy, make that priority, engage your discretion, or break. Let me get 5 call on that. Dagger, Thunder 7-0. Thunder, Dagger 7-0.
Dagger Thunder, send.
Jesus Christ, I'm having one of those nights. Go ahead, emergency cast on previous gas, weapon your discretion.
Copy, Thunder will be in with guns, 40 seconds.
Copy, in with guns, 40 seconds.
Dagger Thunder, tally.
Thunder cleared hot.
Copy. Clear hop. Dagger Thunder guns.
Copy guns.
Dagger Thunder, Gaz is catastrophic out to the north.
Copy, Gaz, catastrophic out to the north.
That looked funny when I looked down to write down that I'd killed a Gaz, so that's why my camera went all funny. Let's save that.
Apollo Airbase, this is Lancer, clear airspace, starting off 75, have a good day.
Warlord, this is Uniform 70.
Uniform Warlord 70.
Reference optimal marker 1203, north edge of town.
Stand by. Eyes on marker.
Type 2, friendlies are approximate 200 meters north. That is a AGS 30. Need you to hit that with the smallest ordnance possible.
AGS 30, smallest ordnance possible.
Warlord Thunder, where was that?
That'll be danger close, cleared hot on tally.
Dagger, Warlord, be advised, all we can hit it with is a Liger unless we get closer, which will take some time.
Go ahead and, if you can hit it with guns, start south of that and walk it up to the thing, if possible. We need that taken out right now.
Roger. Dagger, Lancer back on station and have eyes on that mark as well.
Copy, Lance, back on station. Thunder, Dagger 70.
Dagger Thunder, send.
Be advised, we have orange smoke out to our break.
Dagger,
My
guns.
direct east would request ISR on it.
Dagger Thunder visual, no thermal contacts in or around that smoke at this time. I will wait for it to dissipate and double check.
Copy, Tango Mike.
AGS is still active, keep engaged. Cast complete.
Cast complete, Warlord breaking in the north.
Thunder, you don't need to do secondary ISR once it dissipates. We just wanted to know if you could see anybody even possibly through that orange smoke.
A firm to the northeast of that smoke, it looks to be about a squad, maybe a squad and a half of infantry in the tree line.
Yeah, be advised, that's friendlies out there.
Disregard.
Copy.
Dagger Thunder, visual red smoke, friendly positions.
Copy. Red smoke. Friendly positions. That was not us.
Dagger Thunder 7-0.
Thunder. Dagger 7-0.
Just be advised, Thunder's going to change his orbit to out to the west of the task force, so I can be shooting over your heads if need be.
Copy.
Under, this is Uniform 7-0.
Uniform Thunder send.
I think these guys went to the fucking bulk purchasing store for these AGS 30s. Need your help us find another one.
Roger, looking. Off-board question for anyone on 7-0. Anyone know the effective range of an AGS?
I mean, accurately, maybe just under a click, but if you're just spamming a platoon, it could probably be anywhere to 1.5 to 2.
Roger, Tinker Mike. Dagger Thunder, visual purple smoke, break. 3-2's position.
Good call. Lance Ride's on as well.
Warlord 70.
Warlord Dagger 70.
Be advised that BRDM at marker 1125 out to the south has just moved forward. I think it's currently active.
Copy 1125 out to the south, currently active.
Affirm.
Dagger, this is Lancer, eyes on, it's a BRDM shooting.
Copy, BRDM shooting.
Warlord 71, did you say it was a BRDM? And I just missed that part.
He did.
Apologies.
So good.
Warlord Dagger 70, stand by for 5 line.
Dagger Warlord standing by.
Type 2 control, Liger. On previous denoted BRDM.
Affirm, type 2 Liger BRDM.
She sounds awfully chipper.
Tally.
Cleared hot.
Dart.
Copy Dart.
Dart.
Copy Dart.
It's down. Correction, it's disabled, it's dismounted. Good impact, catastrophic. Still something out there moving.
Dagger Thunder 70.
Thunder Dagger 70, it's in traffic.
BDA is 100 over 100 on that previous BRDM.
Copy Tango Mike, 100 over 100. Holy shit.
Dagger, this is Warlord. We have eyes on a BMP out in the field to the east.
Found it just after you said it.
Dagger Thunder, be advised that has got an autocannon on it. Be wary.
Dagger's engaging. It also has a wire-guided missile. Everyone be careful.
Affirm, I'll keep eyes on it.
Doing the same currently. Dagger BMP is currently pushing west as well.
That would be a perfect target for either my AGMs or your AGMs, Warlord.
Affirm, I got a good lock on it. Dagger Warlord got it. Disregard.
Five, this is Lancer, send. Eyes on.
Thunder, you want it, or we've got a solution on it now?
Already engaging. It's catastrophic.
Disregard.
Lancer, if something comes over on short range, you need to relay it. Only half of us can hear it.
Apologies, didn't consider that part. Thunder Lancer 70, copy that.
Consider.
Sagan?
Thunder, I'm apologizing on 70 for not letting you know sooner.
Roger.
Uniform backup on 70.
Dagger Thunder, priority traffic. You've got a BRDM moving through the center of town. Just come out of a garage. Break. It is moving danger close to 3-2's position. 1217072075.
Dagger, this is Lancers in traffic.
We need to RTB uniform change. We need resupply.
Copy, resupply.
Tango Mike.
Dagger Thunder, confirm you got the last priority traffic.
Thunder, Dagger, negative. Last priority traffic was not heard.
Priority traffic is 1 times BRDM. It just come out of a garage south of 3-2's position. Disregard, it's cooking.
To the northeast of your
Copy,
location,
disregarding,
inbound direct for helicopter parking.
Dagger, this is Phoenix. Be advised, 1 times reinforcement here as well.
Copy, 1 times reinforcement. Phoenix, Dagger 70. Be advised, you may have to find your own LZ. Things are pretty hot here in the town.
But Phoenix 1-1 lifting. Dagger, this is Phoenix. Copy on finding my own LZ. We'll make it work.
Copy. Try and get do not drop resupply with reinforcement. Try and get airdrop resupply inside town for us at break grid 071077. We'll mark on blue 4 and green smoke.
But Phoenix 1-1 lifting, pushing resupply.
Where's the
Dagger Thunder 70.
Thunder Dagger 70, send traffic.
Be advised, purple smoke, Havoc 5's position.
Copy, purple smoke, Havoc 5's position. Thunder Dagger 70, affirm that is a mass Kaz on 5's position.
Copied.
Phoenix Dagger 70.
Dagger Phoenix, send.
Marks LZ 1221 for possible drop for for resupply.
Copy 1211. Inside the town is airdrop. We'll be landing the airdrop first, then doing the reinforcement to the north.
Break Dagger Thunder priority traffic.
Correction, it is is 1221, not 1221.
Break. Priority traffic. Be advised, Havoc, south of Havoc 4's, correction, 5's position is 1 times infantry with a RPG down at a correction. He's still up with a squad down, building to your south, 2-story brown roof.
1-man RPG, squad down, south of my position, 2-story building, brown roof.
Good copy.
Break. Air assets on this channel, 7-1. Just wanted to make sure you caught that. They called up a ×1 RPG gunner.
I just called it out to him.
Copy, wait one.
Lancer, Warlord on 7-1.
Last calling station, 5-1. Phoenix turning around and RTBing to snag you.
Phoenix
Go
Dagger
for Lancer.
Call 30 seconds on our resupply.
Disregard.
Dagger, this is Phoenix. Will advise 30 seconds. Picking up more reinforcements.
Copy.
Phoenix, Warlord.
Dagger Thunder requesting show of force over the task force to see if I can keep the enemy's heads down while you're patching.
In the area of the AO, but you're turning around now, so.
Thunder, Dagger 70, say again last.
Requesting to perform a show of force across the town to see if I can keep the enemy's heads down while you guys are patching.
Copy, we'll inquire with 5. Thunder, Dagger 70, good idea, go ahead, make it happen.
Roger, Thunder's going to be in from the northwest.
Copy, in from the northwest. Phoenix, Dagger 70.
Dagger Phoenix, lifting time now from airbase, send traffic.
Is LZ marked 1225 going to be your LZ for reinforcements?
Dagger, copy that, Dagger. Interrogative, do you still want airdrop?
Negative at the time. Things have started to die down in this area. You might take some scattered fire still, but we can make it work with 1225 where it's at, inside town.
Copy that, Dagger. Lancer will be flying first and passing over the town. I'll be landing 1252.
Copy, 1252.
Warlord Thunder,
Correction,
7-1.
1255, correction, 25.
Understood,
Thunder, Warlord, 7-1.
Can I get an altitude check from you?
Be advised, 1225 is kind of in a dip. You may want to push a little break.
Copy.
A little bit more west of that position to get into
I'm going to be
the field.
sticking down. Advise me if you go above 1 click.
Copy that, Dagger. In the field, A-firm will advise if above 1 click.
We'll be marking new LZ for you. It is 065 meters from my current position.
Copy.
New LZ is going to be 1227.
Copy 1227.
We'll mark with green smoke.
Copy 30 seconds. Pop green.
Copy, 30 seconds.
Phoenix Thunder be advised that paddock does have bales within it, so just keep your eyes open.
Copy that. Good news is bird crushes hay bales every time.
A-firm, but you still don't want to get one stuck up in your rotor.
A-firm, worst case scenario. Eyes on.
I can think of a lot more worst case scenarios.
Fair, getting shot is pretty bad.
Phoenix, go ahead, stay here. We're going to be calling index here soon.
Copy, Phoenix is on the deck. Do you want me to spool down?
Unknown at this time.
Dagger, this is Lancer. Would you like me to land as well?
Yeah, go ahead, come here and land as well.
I guess index. Is that an official index, or are we still going to be hovering? That's 5 minutes index.
Go ahead, spool down. Thunder
Dagger.
0 Miller time.
Roger Miller signing off 70 transitioning 75 and 71. Good day.
Good day. Warlord Dagger 70.
Dagger Willard 70.
Go ahead and try and land at previous marked LZ where
Apollo Air Base Thunder 6-1 long left base final for runway 18.
Dagger Willard Roger, we're coming in.
Copy.
Come on, below 300. Flips down. I should be coming from the other way so I get ILS, but I'd prefer this way.
Yeah, from Thunder's already been tasked with Miller time. Sorry, wrong act.
Warlord, Dagger Warlord's on the deck spooling down.
Copy, spooling down.
There. Must have hit one of their fast ropes. In that case, I'm going to pull off the runway here. And get out.
Affirm, XO, there was a minefield.
Good deal on that. Good example though of why I want to make sure we have our mine detectors up front. All right, so
Hold on.
first thing, yes, Cap.
Everyone kneel down. Stand up if you had a mine detector. Kneel back down if your mine detector was not detecting mines. So both of you guys, your mine detector was detecting all the mines. You didn't run past any mines that didn't get detected.
Not that I'm aware of, sir. I
Not that I'm
found
aware.
3 or 4 of them.
Okay. And we just kept trying to run through the fucking minefield?
Negative.
How far away were those mines triggering from, Zeus? Because I had a mine trigger like 15 feet off to my left. What's the radius? What mines were you using? Zeus, Ares,
Sir,
Tosco.
they were Aper's bounty mines. They're pretty much contact. Unless something sets them off like a bullet or explosion.
No one ran anywhere near the fucking mine that exploded off to my left. So, who was the squad that was up in front of 3-1 on the left side of that road?
It was 3-4, sir.
Okay. And you were running along the left side of that road, and you ran past the mines, and then they exploded behind you?
If, in that case, there may have been some that I did not detect. The first area we got to, I think I marked 4 of them that were right on the edge of the detection range, which I believe is 15 meters. None of those that I'm aware of that I marked went off. If there were more, I didn't. Obviously, then I had a problem and didn't realize it.
Okay. Was that the only type of mine you were using?
Affirm.
Alright. I'm pretty sure that our mine detectors were not detecting all the mines that were down. And that's a big fucking problem. So we'll look into that, more into that later. So, since we're on the subject, I'm just going to interrupt the fucking debrief here. Do you guys think that at any point in time you can say that there's no more minefield? After
Negative.
we've run into and set off like 6 mines? There's no more minefield, we're fine, just run.
Negative, Cap.
Because what happened?
More went off.
Pretty sure
One
my
more
mine's
went
still up.
off, and what happened? What was the situation when that one more went off? What weren't we doing?
Spreading out.
Traveling in single files, Captain.
We weren't moving in single file. So, that caused, we were running shoulder to shoulder. You guys were up in front of me. And then a mine went off and dropped like 6 guys. So what's the minefield? What's mine fucking SOP? Once we run into a mine.
Mine detector on point, single file, Captain.
Mine detector on point and single file with a bunch of fucking spacing. There's no such thing as no more minefield, guys. There's no such fucking thing. Alright, please continue. I still got a bunch of other stuff to go over.
Roger that, Cap. Air assets, obviously you guys put in work. You guys killed a bunch of shit. So as far as that goes, well done. Nothing platoon. As you guys pushed out, well, actually I'm gonna go over that with platoon HQ individually, so I'm not gonna go over that with the entire task force. All right. Does Cap, if you want to go ahead and go over your stuff?
What was the Chinook issue at the beginning? Are you guys using auto hover?
Sir, so yes, they should be auto hovering. I'm not sure which Chinook you're referencing, though.
The one that had to abort and fucking land us in a field?
I believe they were having issues with people actually getting out.
Okay, let's hear it from the actual pilot that was flying that fucking bird.
Hey, from Captain, I had it. I had brought us into a hover at the beginning. They dropped ropes, and I dropped altitude, and I bonked a little tree. That didn't. I don't think that caused the issue. Then we started rotating, and I was trying to fight it, and it started overpowering my input, and I decided to abort and land.
Okay. Good call on that then. You were like, if it's between hitting a tree with a rotor and having guys drop an extra 5 feet and maybe hurting their ankles a little bit, you fucking let us drop off the end of that rope. We're not gonna die from that. We are gonna die if you clip the fucking tree with that rotor.
Hey, from Captain.
Which you didn't do, but it was coming awful close. We already went over the mine detector debacle and the SOP and the mine type. And no more minefield. Alright. Let's talk about, where are we? Where was that fucking hill that had absolutely beautiful eyes with the DMR? Somewhere up there, I think. So why do we have a DMR? Why do we have a DM if we're not going to utilize them? Especially when you have someone experienced go, hey, this is a fucking amazing spot for the DM. Maybe we can see that. I see a static weapon, and maybe we'll be able to see the AGS-30 from up here. How did that make it up to platoon? That we had a good spot for the DM?
Sergeant, or Captain, I could take that. 3-2 was suffering heavy casualties, and we were told to push to assist them, and that's why we had to pick up a move.
I don't think so. Not at that point. That's when we were. That's before everyone started taking a bunch of fucking casualties. That was in between firefights.
All right.
I do not recall that coming up to platoon captain.
Okay, that's a big problem. We were. Up around this position, not necessarily this position where I just put the HQ marker, and we had eyes straight down into here. I could see one static weapon that we could have taken out, but more importantly, if we had utilized the DM up there, it was right at about 950 meters. That's about maximum range for the DM, but we might have been able to maneuver around up there and stop that fucking GMG from slaughtering us as we were trying to push up consistently. But that didn't happen. There was no point tonight at which the DM actually utilized the DMR as a DMR. He was just a fucking rifleman tonight. So that's a big problem. Like, there's no point in carrying that thing if we're not going to utilize it. Especially since it's got a suppressor on it. From a click out, they are probably not going to be able to pinpoint that location and start returning fire. Beautiful opportunity to utilize that weapon system. So everyone needs to be considering that.
Copy that.
Last question. Once we were hitting such ridiculously heavy resistance trying to push up into this town, why didn't we just level the entire fucking town with our air assets if there was no AAA threat?
Each time we thought that we had this stuff taken out, Cap, and then we'd get stuff dealt with, and then we'd get hit with another one. They'd come up with another AGS. So at that point, I didn't want to destroy the civilian assets any more than necessary when each time we thought it was dealt with.
Well, we had 7 KIAs. At that point, I don't give a fuck about civilian assets. If there's no civilians in here, fucking mow the whole goddamn town down.
Roger that, Cap.
Were all those so just so everyone can get a good idea, how many GMGs were in this town firing on us?
There were 2 AGSs down, Captain.
Were they were static or were they gases?
There was 1 gas and 2 AGSs, but the gas died so fast it didn't matter.
All right. So we'll never know. We'll never know if the DM would have been able to take those things out.
Ares, were those remanned multiple times?
I believe.
Yes. Is that right? Did I hear yes?
Was that your answer? I believe. Like, I believe so.
Sergeant Ben.
The one that was there, sir. Once Warlord engaged it, it was destroyed and not remanned. The other one was in the tree line behind you. It was originally on the far side, but it was walked over to this side when you guys both the AGSs. AM took out that one over there in the wood line when it over. Never remanned, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I told them to fucking destroy the gun after they killed the gunner.
Roger. All right, I'll discuss that with air assets afterwards.
Right. If I yelled at you tonight, sorry, not sorry. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings, but it was a shitty situation. Specialist Emmanuel, sorry for taking your mine detector and then the fucking mine detector not working for me and then having to give it back to you. It's fucking stupid, but it's Arma. You don't have to turn the mine detector on, do you? Like, there's no button to make it work, right?
Negative, Cap. Negative.
Okay. Yeah. As soon as I got that thing, you called. There was a mine ahead of us. Fucking nothing. I had nothing. So, and what I was trying to do was get us up on the right side of that street so we could fucking find the GMG that was lighting us up and shoot it. Just far enough to find the fucking static weapon, but it didn't matter because there was another mine. So, that's all I had.
Roger that. Thanks, Cap. All right, 3-6.
Thank you, Havoc 5. Alright, Havoc 3, Task Force Charlie, fucking keep y'all's heads up. Fucking get a fucking hoorah from y'all. Hoorah!
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 What?
Alright.
Get a fucking what?
Hoorah!
Hoorah?
Yeah.
Are we Navy now?
Well, that's hard fucking thing to break. That's all.
Copy that. 3-7.
Nothing for task force, sir. Just like to speak with company afterwards.
Copy that. Let's see, Dagger,
Nothing from Dagger, sir. Thank you.
Blacksmith,
Nothing from Blacksmith, sir. Thank you.
Havoc 4,
Nothing for the task force. Thank you, Exo.
Deco,
Nothing from Deco, thank you, sir.
Thunder.
Nothing from me, thank you, Exo.
Again, air assets. You guys killed a lot of shit tonight, so thank you for that. Ares.